flood on this planet is awesome. Hole in the ground, and then ask the ranger, where'd the stuff go? He can't answer you. The Colorado River has no delta. The Grand Canyon was formed catastrophically very quickly, and probably the stuff from inside the canyon makes up a good part of Southern California. I was at the Grand Tetons. Anyone been to Grand Tetons? Okay, some of you have. Grand Tetons are really quite impressive. There's this giant granite mountains, and they kind of stick up on the edge of a plain. Jackson Hole and that area there. Got these beautiful lakes in front of these mountains. Beautiful, wonderful photographic opportunities. Really, really pretty picture. 10,000 feet of mountain up there, a nice plain, these lakes in front of them. All right. Went to the ranger station and heard the lecture, right? I mean, I always love to do things like that and go to Yellowstone. But I'm one of these obnoxious people that always asks the questions. And the rangers by now have been trained. You know, the Grand Canyon rangers know if you ask a creationist question, they just kind of knock you aside and don't ever answer your question. Well, I was at the Tetons, and this lady told us about how these mountains had occurred and raised to their current position over a process, a slow, gradual process, about 20 million years. So I said, gee, that's really interesting. Can I ask a question? Certainly, sir. Ask your question. How much erosion takes place on those mountains over that long period of time? She said, well, according to the measurements we've made, they lose about 1,000 feet for every million years. I said, gee, that's really interesting. That means those mountains are really 30,000 feet high, and 20,000 feet of the stuff, 2/3 of it's disappeared. Where'd it go? I'm sorry, sir, I have to go to the ladies' room. Thank you very much for coming today. She knew I couldn't follow her there. So the lecture was over. The point was, if you know what questions to ask and you ask those questions, or you look at the data, you can interpret it and realize there's a tremendous hole in their argument. Look at Grand Canyon. They say a whole lot of time and a little bit of water. I say no, a little bit of time and a whole lot of water. Same process, erosion, but how did it happen? Creation model is very simple. Things happen quickly, not slowly, and that's proven. That's another lecture. That's another hour and 15 minutes. That's proven at Mount St. Helens clearly, that catastrophic events happen quickly and give us evidence that look like millions of years, and it's not millions of years, it's days in some cases. A canyon, 1/40 the size of Grand Canyon, formed in 2 days. Sediments laid down that look like thousands and thousands of years, formed in 48 hours.